Afra was a charming little girl who loved books even as a baby. Every night before bed, her mother would read her a fairy tale, and Afra would listen with great curiosity. The magical world of books became Afra's greatest joy. One day, her mother gave Afra a surprise announcement. "Afra, today I'm going to take you to the library," she said. Afra's eyes sparkled. The library? She couldn't even imagine how many books would be there. When they arrived at the library together, Afra couldn't believe her eyes as soon as she stepped inside. The shelves were filled with books from top to bottom. Big, small, thick, thin, there were books of all kinds. Afra was so excited that she didn't know what to do. When her mother said, "Go ahead, you can choose any book you want," Afra immediately ran to the shelves. The first book that caught her attention had a colorful cover. She picked it up and started flipping through the pages. The stories were so beautiful that she wanted to read them all at once. Then she saw a book about animals. The pages were filled with fascinating animals. Afra began examining each one. Time flew by in the library. When her mother said, "Afra, it's time to go home," Afra looked at her with a slightly sad expression. But when her mother said, "Don't worry, we can come here anytime you want," Afra's face lit up again. Because now, the library was one of Afra's favorite places. From that day on, Afra wanted to go to the library every week. Each time, she chose different books and discovered new worlds. The magical world of books expanded Afra's imagination even more. One day, the librarian surprised Afra. "Afra, we see you here very often. You will now be a special member of our library," she said. Afra was over the moon with joy. Because now, when she came to the library, she would have a special card and could borrow as many books as she wanted. Afra's library adventure continued like this. Every new book opened the door to a new adventure for her. This magical world full of books became Afra's favorite place. And Afra understood better each day how fun and educational reading could be. Thanks to her love for the library, Afra didn't part from books even when she grew up. She kept learning more, discovering more, and always kept her imagination alive. Afra's story was one of the best examples of the beauty that books bring into our lives.